Oh, wait. You get. I'm a friend. Not everybody has a flamingo. Wait. My X-ray t-shirt. A la Susan Lazar. We are coughing a lot. Shalom, shalom. Hi, Darren. Are you checking in to make sure I'm okay? I don't know if I'm okay. But I did cut my bangs. That's my big teeth. Oh, that's why. You're a dentist. You appreciate my mouth. I know that one time I was here many years ago with something, and the doctors, they all came in to look at my teeth. I was like, okay. It's quite a story, this mouth of mine. It's quite a story. But yeah, totally grew up on a lot of good dentistry, and just, I think, good genes. It's just a big teeth genetic. And it's funny, I guess it's my ex-best friend has a giant smile too, so we always sort of looked alike. So how was your day, Darren? What'd you do? How's your house? I'm cooking things and they're not making sense, and I'm not a great cook, and I'm a vegetarian, and I just have not had the ability to go to the store because of my situation, and it's a little hairy, very cleavagey today. I don't know why. Just not normally like that. This might be a tough one. I'm coughing a lot for some weird reason. I was just on the phone, and this guy was so cute. It was a service I had to call, and he's a volunteer, and it was going on, and I'm like, he's like, I'm sending them over for corona, for the COVID test. And I'm like, why? What are they going to do? Are they sticking it up my nose? I hate when they do that. I've had enough of that. It's been a difficult few months. Please don't give me that test. I'm like, are they going to stick it in my mouth? You have a lovely energy today. Oh, it's because I put on a little makeup. I thought just needed to up it. I'll be honest with you. Let's start from the beginning. Kamti baboker. And it's been really, are you alone also? Are you in solidarity? Let's call it solidarity confinement, shall we? So are you, I'm having problems in the mornings, really big, hard time problems. Like, I'm exhausted, and I'm trying to do the 8 hours. I think I'm having restless sleep. Are you having that too? I just put something, a friend of mine posted from New York about having weird dreams. I know that I was hugging an ex in somebody in some dream somewhere, and some friend was asking me to describe the situation. I was like, it was a little bit weird, to be honest. It's not like the person I would assume I'd be hugging, but it was nice to get a hug. I've been so sick, and so I won't let anybody near me for a while. Let's do this, shall we? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafen. Honestly, I don't think Jews, every time they drink wine, they do a blessing, but I do. Hi, Roy. Hey, Roy, Music Man. מבין מה, אם אני מדברת באנגלית, אתה מבין? Oh, that's why you're up at this hour, because I'm like, it's getting later and later, but God, it's so nice to have a glass of wine. And I'm not a drinker alone. It never works with me. I could smoke a joint. I don't need a single person in the world. I could just do it on the bench by the sea, but drinking a glass of wine, it just seems like something you should do with others, no? So l'chaim, l'chaim. I'm moving. I'm on a ball. I'm on my exercise ball. I don't feel like sitting in a chair and being stable right now. But how cute is Mr. Flamingo? I didn't name him, and he wasn't working. That's why I had a late start. So the morning. So you're not doing mornings. Well, what is morning considered? Like, I'm trying. 9 o'clock's not working. 10 o'clock wake up. But I have to be out to catch the 1 hour of sun. But it's turning into a half an hour because I just don't have the patience. And then I do my walk. Okay, so what's happening on the walk? So mandatory mask, or is it an optional thing? I'm getting very confused. I'm seeing a lot of neck warmers, or this is a new trend in Tel Aviv to control the sun, like, because that is not that is an aging area. So I'll give it to people, if that's where they want to put their mask, it's great, but they should just wear two, one here and one here. Now, I'm going to wear a mask for my own personal reasons, but if we are wearing mandatory masks, I'm getting pretty pissed, and I'm seeing a lot of other people that are posting, and I'm part of this, it's this women's Tel Aviv site that's been taken over by the, like, just delusional liberal mindset. Sorry, it's just awful, and it's, can I say it? It's my Facebook Live. They're not Jews, and they're just all these women that are now living in Tel Aviv and couldn't really care about they're not a fellow Jew, so they really don't care in the like of the country and the depth. Like, I'm like, every cell in my body is really dedicated to this country. I think if you make aliyah for reasons other than like converting and then marrying your Israeli boyfriend, or just because you love a country and you have complete ideology and you're a pure Zionist, even though that kind of term doesn't really exist here once you get to Israel. But I'm getting really sick of this site. And Lorelei! Hello, my Lauren. Are you feeling better? I see all your photos. You make me nervous outside. I hope you're wearing a mask. Actually, you must wear a mask, my dear, in New York City, please. And no stores for you. I don't know, Johnny won't talk to me because I gave him a whole lecture like more than a month ago. He was freaked out, Lauren. I freaked out Johnny. He won't even talk to me. He will, because he knows I did it for love and that I was worried about him and his health. So we're talking about masks, actually, because it's mandatory now, but Israelis just are refusing. Yes, did you make your mask? So anyway, I'm talking about this liberal site, and some girls like, everybody should be wearing a mask, and it's ridiculous. Listen, whether I get it or not, whether it's a thing so that I could potentially give somebody a serious virus. Why would I do that? If I had the ability to give someone a good life, good health, happiness, or all the best things in the world, why would I not try to do that? Now, that is not the mentality in Tel Aviv. In Tel Aviv, and I'm not going to say Israel, it's Tel Aviv, is like, you know, my life, my world, my freedom, my. The world revolves just around me. The girl I'm sleeping with at the moment, maybe not even my family because I'm probably cheating on them. Like, it's a me world. And it's a really sad world. And so now is that moment. And I happen to see, it's so funny, I'm just noticing the people that aren't wearing masks are the people I like really dislike around here. People that have just done not nice things. And I've just said, you know what? No need to acknowledge that human being, whether they were a good friend and I used to bring them presents from New York when I used to visit, but like, no, lo bali, mamash lo bali. Like, what do I need this for? So by the way, everybody, here's to you, Lauren. I'm feeling good. Oh, your friend made it? Oh, good. L'chaim, to you. And good health, Laura. And so, you know, people were talking, they're like, first of all, everyone in my area has a mask. So they're definitely not sterile, because I'm so sorry, but people do not have hundreds of masks. And the N95 ones, which are really the best ones around, they're pretty pricey. So, you know, put on a bandana. So anyway, I'm part of this women's site, and all these crazy liberals are controlling it. And they're like, people don't have money for food and you want them to wear a mask. Do they have a shirt? Put a t-shirt on your face. Put something on your face. That's not what we're talking about. In the Old North, everyone's got a mask. It's just around their neck. So all these stupid comments from that woman's site, okay, I just have to not go to that site during this period because I just can't deal with the ignorance and they're mean, you know. Sorry if you're a liberal thinker, but if you are a liberal thinker in Tel Aviv and you are not Jewish and you are here and you think you're running Tel Aviv and your life is more important than other people and you can't put on a damn mask, this is just so weird. It's like you just don't care about your fellow citizen. Hello, Pammy. Nice to see you. It was your birthday, or maybe it was Spencer's birthday. You're so cute. So, yeah, I should take tea. This is my little world. Look at my little... You guys don't know it. That's my little flamingo. L'chaim. Here's to Jersey, everybody. My girls. Some of my Millburn girls. Millburn Short Hillsies. So, so we're having a problem that the Tel Avivians don't want to put their masks on. It's a problem. it's really a big problem because what happens is they have it around their neck, so they feel, okay, I have a mask, so they're coming close to me. Now, I don't want anyone near me right now, and no matter how long any of these mandatory things will go on, I, of course, will have to deal with this longer. Now we're going to talk about something else. Did you guys see that thing I put up? A friend of mine brought it, because it brought it to my attention. It's fascinating, and it makes a lot of sense, because I have an issue that when I get sick, I get asthma, and this is my new thing, and it sucks, but I know how to deal with it, and I know what to do, except when I can't deal with it, and that's something like happened in December, and I was mortified. And hi, Shina, shalom, חברה שלי, מה קורה? Anyway, so the ambulance was called. It was crazy. It was trippy. And yeah, I couldn't breathe. And, you get oxygen and then you get a steroid, saline solution, but you can speak. And as long as you speak, they keep you going and they check your blood. And I had some things that were a little bit odd in my blood, maybe because I'd been sick so long. But, but you don't get put on a hello Chaim checks. Ma kore? Hi, Erica. How's their day going? By the way, Chaim, Ido was on the other day. So cute. So, Bekitsu, they're talking about that they're literally incubating people. They're putting people that can still speak, but they can't breathe. And I've been in that situation. I'm sure not even close. Erica, did you read this whole thing about the respirators? I'm going to ask you. So this guy started talking about it. I started watching this video. It's 45 minutes. I highly recommend that you do it because if, God forbid, your family member or somebody is in this situation, you might ask them to just go for the oxygen. Ariela, how are you? How is life, my dear friend? Wow, nice to see your name. So you might want to ask the doctors before they incubate if the patient is speaking, they cannot breathe, it's really difficult. I get it, and I'm sure whatever I endured, it's probably 10 to 100 times worse if you get to a point where you need the respirator. But it seems that the anti-malaria drug is working, and oxygen and infusions of vitamin C. There was another vitamin also. And this respirator thing is scaring me. If you read about the respirator, when they're putting it into people, that it takes them 10 minutes to change into the PPE because there's a spread. Now, if there's a spread putting it in, I'm wondering, I don't know, they say maybe that it's actually putting the COVID-19 back into the people's bodies. So I'm throwing around a lot of doctors. I'm really curious, but I'm really, really curious if I had it. I swear, I think I had it. I mean, I just didn't have the fever, but I had everything else. And why in God's name am I still coughing? And I think I had it, which opened me up to pneumonia, which opened me up to the 3 bacteria, and I never was able to finally get the full check because the hospital turned in Corona Central. Okay, that's my story. We've all heard it. If you've tuned in, you know about it. Erica, do you like the flamingo? Erica, you had a hard day. I'm giving you l'chaim. Hi, happy Easter. Easter people. Mrs. Allen, how was your Easter? Aw. Give your husband a hello. So there was that. And is there anything else? Did you see that? It's a little bit like an arboretum. So here's the thing. The immoral doctor is still working in the thing, but I'm wearing a mask. I leave the apartment. I have a mask, and I sit out. I take the mask a little bit because I'm convinced we're all going to have horrific acne. Do you understand? In Israel, it's going to be 80 degrees in the next 2 weeks, because my swim season usually starts like in 2 weeks. So it's about late 70s. We're still in the 60s, 70s, but if we get to the 80s with a mask, oh my God. So we have people running without masks. It's just a whole disaster of this whole mask thing that I just don't think that they're really explaining to the public why they're wearing masks, why they need a mask, how to wear a mask, what's the deal with your mask. And damn it, get a new one and clean one. Use a bandana and keep cleaning it. I had the best DIY. I mean, no, it's not sexy. It's not attractive. It's not comfortable in the least bit. But if I can protect somebody else or protect myself or whatever I am doing, whatever it is, just put on the damn mask. You're not robbing a bank. You're just walking around. You're not supposed to be walking around too far or whatever. But of course, you see parents, and parents are sometimes some of the worst examples I see here with their children, no masks, there with no mask on their bicycles. So they're going past their 100 meters. It's just really fucked up. L'chaim, l'chaim. So, okay, let's get back to what are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you smoking? What are you making? Anybody have interesting? My friend Inga is usually making some sort of cake even during Passover. Nice Jewish girl. Hi, Aliyah. Makoe, Kuchki. How are you? Did you come yesterday? Did I get to wish you a Chag Sameach? Chag Sameach, everybody. Happy Passover. Happy Easter. Yeah, but Erica, how many times do you have to explain to people about the mask? And there was that one doctor, he was so cute, he showed you how to put it in and to keep it sterile, because you're never supposed to touch this part, which is why I like my DIY. I take it from my ear, and I have a bag ready when I get to my apartment, and then I throw it into the bag, and then I don't touch it, and I get naked. So is everyone else doing a lot of laundry? I don't know how I would deal with New York if I was in New York, because I am doing laundry on a daily basis. I've never done this much laundry. I've never failed at cooking so profusely. About that caramel I made yesterday, it's now like this sugary mound. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. But I did make, I made my peanut butter bananas, and then I'm going to cover it with dark chocolate. Yeah, not so into this matzah thing. And honestly, I really like that I lost so much weight, and I'm gaining it now with this crazy matzah, which it's just a pain. I had this bread today. I think it was potato starch. It's like this gummy consistency. I don't know. On that note, l'chaim, same here. I'm naked in my garage just during the shower. Oh my God. Oh God. Is it the real you? I don't know. It could be the fake one. Is it Goosh? Tell me if it's Goosh. You'll know that I know it's you if you say it's Goosh. Tell me your son's name that has his own song. Yep. So, Erica, so I do it totally. My mom, I was telling my mom, she's just like, oh, I do this. And I'm like, I whip all my clothes off already. And in Israel, we have to I call it ordering the hot water. So the hot water's on, the lights already, certain ones are on, so I don't touch it. I mean, it's down to a system at this point. And my hair ties go in me with the shower. They get clean. The hair gets clean. The hair is always in a braid outside. Cause I don't know, who knows I don't want no corona stuff living in my hair. So yeah, there's a whole system. And Corona shoes, somebody told me, a friend from Australia, he's like, you really need to get rid of those sneakers. I'm like, listen, they are outside. No one has stolen them. That makes them the most perfect Corona sneakers in the world. And, when they need to be stolen, they will be stolen. And they're pretty cute-ish. They weren't cheap sneakers. He's just like, they're awful. I'm like, listen, I wasn't a big fan, but since nobody wants them, they're the most perfect Corona sneakers ever. So I'm fine with that. I have no idea what's going on in our government. I have no idea, really. I stopped with the numbers. I was fighting someone. I couldn't believe it. Someone's father is really ill with Corona. And some jerk off is like, whoa, this shouldn't be a lockdown. It shouldn't be this. It shouldn't be that. Who is it? Shapiro? Is that his name? Who's the totally nerdy Jewishy guy that's shows his face really close to the screen? He was giving some interesting insight. I mean, I get the lockdown. And Cuomo was talking about it also. Listen, especially in America, you can't just put it the federal government to control everything. It's local. You protect yourself, you protect your family, you protect your community. I said it, and then Pence actually stole it from me. So just know that I did it way before he did. What? Oh, Rach, we got the whole hello, Gelphones. Oh, I miss you guys. You guys are definitely I don't know when I'm ever going to get back to America. I can't think about it. I get so upset between my parents and my dad's birthday. It's tremendously, overwhelmingly, yeah, it's awful. And I just feel like, because I can't even get my health 100%. It's just, I have to wake up and I I feel it's just so many layers of ickiness I have to get through. We were discussing this in the beginning of this, of like how I have to get through so much just to like get my body out of the bed. This is a single person's solo story. I'm sure with parents, it's a whole nother story. But as solidarity, confinement is really difficult. That's why this is so crucial that I stick to it, that I put my makeup on. I put a bra on for you people. I tried once without it, and I was just like, that is awful. That is not happening again. So it's really awful that I'm coughing through this. No, I don't have COVID-19. No, I think the white men with suits might. I think with all these places I had to call, I think someone's going to call me in because they just are like, do you need the test? I'm like, no, I talked to my doctor. I think I probably had it and this is just the residual. I don't know what's going on anymore. Clean shoes home. I don't wear shoes. I wear slippers. Always. Everything is striped in my life. I like stripes. I love the color pink and I love anything striped. So yeah, let's go back. So you get home and then you strip. I tell everybody, like, strip. Just take your clothes off, put it in a bag, and then take that bag. I wait a little bit till I touch plastic because, listen, I'm not touching anything. And I did touch my nose or my face or something, and I was like, I touched my face. Have you guys gone and just after, once you clean yourself, you put your cream on, you touch your face, and you scratch your eyes a little bit? It's allergy time. It happens, L'chaim. Anything? So no one's going to tell me what they're cooking? Laura! I was wondering where you've been. Kitty, hi. All right, so people keep coming in, and I feel bad not chatting with you. I'll wait. 2 pairs of sneakers, both outside, slippers for indoors, always converted OOTs into mask. Okay, can I see your mask? I'm like, when I write, show me your mask. I haven't seen it. So I use that girl's. It's like I'll keep putting that one up because I think it's really a good one. And it's also a good one that you never have to touch the front of the mask after. Like, if you are going to the market with a mask on, be careful. Seriously. Erica, teach us people that don't know about mask hygiene. But if you went to the market and this was on the outside, that's what I wanted to say. I did it again. I'm just so curious. I haven't been in a market. People, do you know? It's one of my most favorite things to do. Is just go to the market, and just, it's like my Shanti Bonti. I go at weird hours because whatever. And the last few times I was in the market, it was so stressful. If you remember me writing things of this is my Corona moment. And I did write about it. It was the guy that was breathing down my throat. Can you imagine now? And I was and I remember yelling, this is not the time to be doing it. He was literally, typical Israeli. This is what I'm so afraid of. And this is why I will have a tan mark like this. It's going to be like this all summer long. It's going to be the Tel Aviv tan mark for me. It's because Israelis really do not give personal space. I think it's a native Israeli thing. And so if they're an American, listen, give me my 2 meters. I am so excited post-corona. Seriously, I can be hey, you step away. That's 2 meters. You've gotten way too close. This is a lot of energy for me right now. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. So I was there because I'm just really curious, and I'm also really worried about that cashier that I wrote about more than a month ago, who's my person, and I see her, and I always do a Shabbat Shalom. I don't even know her name. I'm gonna get her name the next time, but I was when I knew things were getting really hairy, I kept saying to the ladies, listen, I'm buying these goods because we're going to go into a lockdown. This is going to get bad, right? And they were they're like, mishugat. This is a word, actually. It's not just a Yiddishy word that's used in Larry David things, mishugat, mishugat. So they thought I was not mishugana, but mishugat. So I was mishugat, and they all looked at me like I was kookery-coo. But the last time, this one cashier, she just looked at me and she kind of reached out to my hand. She's like, help me. And I'm get gloves on, get a mask. And I was this was a month and a half ago. And she had such fear in her eyes. So today I was sort of standing there. I was trying to get photograph that I wanted to get, but I just was too nervous in the front, and I had my mask. I was trying to look to see if everyone had them. Anyway, so my lady, she turned, and I was like, hi, and I don't know what I said because I don't speak Hebrew well, and especially when I get emotional, and she was waving. She knew it was me with this whole getup on, and I was really happy to see that she was okay. She had her mask on and her gloves on, so she was in good health, and it made me very happy. I just called this number. Okay, last story. So I just called. I needed to get some help with my situation, and I realized there's another holiday, and it's a holiday again, so that means stores are closed. I'm a vegetarian, and I have not had fresh fruit or vegetables for a long time, and I got a little help from the country, but nothing like what you're seeing in these PR videos. Not at all. L'chaim. And if a close friend didn't send me some food the other day, really, it would have been, it's a bad situation and it's uncomfortable. And I don't want to ask the same people twice, whatever it is. So anyway, I'm on the phone just now, and I'm like, listen, I really can someone just get me vegetables and fruit already and just bring it to the door? Like, it's enough. I waited 3 weeks. I need to do it. I'm a vegetarian. I need to get better. I still am not 100%. Can somebody help me? And they were supposed to. And they're like, sablanu, like patience. And I'm like, no more patience. B'nai Brak got fed vegetables. I saw it on the internet. It was more than a week and a half ago, and it's not right, We're in Tel Aviv. We're immigrants. Acknowledge us. And this was going on. And I always ask the guys if it's like a volunteer line, like, what's your name? And he's like, at this. And I was like, oh, this is like from the... Now, this is all going on in Hebrew. I was like, is that from the Bible? And he just keeps saying something to me. I was just like, what do you say? What? I'm like, it's a Bible? He's like, no, I'm Arab guy. And I'm like, oh, and you stop. And that's what's so interesting about Israel. And people don't always know it. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's really important that, you hear all these kind of ugly things about Arabs coming out of Israel and all the stories and terrorists. But, we also coexist with Arabs. They're Arab Israelis. And when you get an Arab Israeli who's volunteering on a line to help people during a pandemic, it's just like you take a pause. Now, I never ever call any of these lines without asking the guys their names, how they are, and to thank them for what they're doing. But this was a really special moment because he just kept going, I wish God bless you. I wish God bless you. And I thought, this is very strange what he's saying to me. And it was just it was just like, I'm like, yeah, I could use a few blessings. He's kind of testing me right now. The conversation was a little like on and off and on and off. And anyway, this is before he told me I'm out of guy. And once he did, it was really a sweet conversation. Oh, hi, Ram. I love that photograph. Does anyone have my senior photo? Does anyone have the yearbook? Seth had a yearbook. He's the only one that would have that picture. Ram, oh no, you're not. No. I gotta ask somebody. I need to get my senior picture up. Is it okay? I wonder. But I love that photo of you, Ram. It's so cute with your little honors and everything. Our smart friend, my smart neighbor. By the way, did you know Tyler is an ER doctor? Mm-hmm. So smart. Love it. I had all this intelligence around me. Well, anyway, so the bottom line, it was really, really sweet. It was a really funny conversation. And he just is like, oh, God bless you. I want to help you. And you know what? You totally, when an Arab guy is volunteering, it's such a good human. I totally believe him. I'd probably believe him more if he was Druze. If you know anything about Druze, they are just like, stop in your tracks, like good human beings. Good human beings. So, wow, this is long. Everybody, thank you. Thank you for all the names. You guys make my heart smile. This is such a weird time, and I've had such difficult mornings, but when I see everybody's name and I see everybody come up, it really just helps me. It helps me and makes me feel life, and it makes me feel human, and I thank you guys. Like a big rainbow to the soul. So until tomorrow night, this Facebook thing will go on and on and on as long as this whole situation is, because I'm committed. So I want to wish you all a Laila Tov, a good night. I'm going to pass. Well, no. I was going to say Chalamot Paz, but it's just too freaky in English. It's like golden dreams, and it just does not translate well. I'm going to say Obey, obey, neshikot. And neshikot, Laura, what are neshikot? They are kisses. And amon, 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 ahava. And ahava is not just a moisturizer. It means love. Ahava means love. So with that, I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay sane. Same time-ish. All right, everybody, have a good one.